Hello, and welcome to the screencast tutorial on MCASProctoring. This screencast will hopefully provide you with all the critical information you need to proctor the exam properly. Although many of you have proctored before, it will be a new experience for others. Fortunately, the role and responsibilities of the proctor has changed very little since last year's exam. The first day of the English Language Arts exam is this Tuesday. The English Language Arts, or ELA, exam spans 3 days and consists of 5 sections. On Tuesday, students will take the composition portion of the exam, beginning with a rough draft essay in the first section, taking a brief break, and then completing a final draft. On Wednesday, students will take 2 reading comprehension exams with a brief break in between. On Thursday, students will take a single reading comprehension exam. On the morning of each exam, students will report first to their homeroom. After the homeroom bell, they will proceed to the gym. The tables will be set up in the gym by homeroom. I've asked homeroom teachers to show their classes the testing map on Monday. Students should arrive to the gym with an idea of where they will be seated. At each table, students will find a table tent with their name on it. Please make sure that students do not switch seats. Proctors should then find the section or sections they will be responsible for. Ann Gates will instruct you to the section and proctor materials location to which you are assigned. As students settle in, proctors should instruct them to deliver any materials they have with them to the proctor's table. These items can be stored on or under the table. Once these items have been secured, proctors will begin taking attendance. This is a critically important step as inaccurate attendance information results in confusion around testing materials. You will find the complete list of the students in your section on the list taped to the top of the proctor's materials box for your section. Take attendance in pencil by checking the names on the list against the students in your section. Their names are on the table tents at each student table. In taking attendance, place a check in the box to indicate that a student is present. Place an A in the box if the student is absent. You may notice that one or more of your students' names are highlighted. If the student's name is highlighted in green, that student is receiving special education accommodations in a different setting. You will notice an X in the box next to their name. You do not need to worry about these students. If a student's name is highlighted in yellow, that student will receive accommodations in the gym in your section. For those students, please refer to the file folder in the proctor's materials box for instructions on how to accommodate the student, and please remind the student of the accommodations listed in the folder. It is important that you not leave the student's orange folder with the student. If the student is allowed to use a graphic organizer and wants to do so, provide them with the organizer in the folder. Please record on the sheet in the orange folder any accommodations that the student uses. If and when you are replaced by a different proctor, please remind them of this information. These instructions are listed on a yellow note taped to the top of the proctor's materials box. Please refer to these instructions as needed. Once proctors have taken attendance and students with accommodations have been addressed, I will begin reading the MCAS administrator's script. Please pay attention as you will need to begin passing out materials as I instruct you to do so. During the exam, students may not have access to any electronic devices, like iPods or cell phones. I will instruct them to place these items under their desks. If you see a student with an iPod or a cell phone out during the exam, please let me know. Students will be provided with pencils and dictionaries for the exam. During Tuesday's exam, students may access a dictionary. Dictionaries will be available on the proctor's tables. Students may not read independently until after they have completed and handed in the second section of the exam. Dictionaries are prohibited during Wednesday and Thursday's exams. However, students may read independently after they complete and hand in each part of the exam. At no point may a student go back and work on a previously administered section of the exam. During the exam, please circulate your section as you would an exam in your own class. Be on the lookout for any behavior that may be cause for concern. Please do not look over any student work, answer questions other than those related to test protocol, or give hints. Although the state provides guidelines on how long the exam may take, students have as much time as they need to complete each section of the exam. So, while you may hear me read the script explaining a time limit, students actually have as much time as they need. If there is an emergency during the exam, use your judgment in securing test materials. If it is safe to do so, secure the materials in the proctor's bin before exiting the gym. Thank you so much for your time and attention in proctoring the exam. Please see me or Ann Gates with questions about the exam or about your role in administering the exam.